get to know somebody who's worked with you. That's how I got this gig. I worked with a girl out in Los Angeles at Schubert Systems. She saw how I worked. We worked together a bunch on gigs when we would go out together, and she knew somebody in this camp and recommended me, and I've been here ever since. And then when I went out on tour with AJR last summer, that was from somebody who I worked with on the Goo Goo Dolls tour, who noticed how I work and was like, hey, they need a monitor engineer for this time, and I got the gig that way too. So networking is a big piece, but also having a good attitude and knowing how to wrap a cable. Like showing up, a lot of us like started, I didn't do it for very long, but I showed up to a venue and hung out with some of the engineers there just to be like, hey, I want to like watch what you're doing. And then they'll recommend you for something. If they're like, hey, there's this little gig and it might not pay them the greatest at the time, but it's kind of the way to get your foot in the door.